Hi YouTube and welcome to Market Watch. Bandai has recently dropped some very big news on us, being the Ultimate Cup alternate formats. And it's kind of wild. The rules have impacted the market. There are winners and there are losers. There are boomers and there are busters. But I think there's also some unexplored territory in the market that could be explored soon. And there's also other cards I want to talk about as well, because yes, this Ultimate Cup is upon us really soon, but that's not the be it end all of Digimon or anything like that. It's in 2 weeks and it's in 3 weeks and then it's done. So, at least for North America anyway. If you guys like this content, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn notification bell to smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. And of course, actually, please do subscribe, because still half of you are only subscribed, and it's unfortunate. A lot of you watch it, and a lot of you aren't subscribed. Please, I would really appreciate it. Omnimon Market. Omnimon's are in a really odd place because what Omnimons are you playing in Ultimate Cup format? You're probably not. Unless you're doing some like white turbo all delete shenanigans, you're probably not playing Omnimons. And I've noticed that some of the prices for some of the Omnimons have gone down in price, but some really haven't. Do keep in mind, and this is going to be a theme with some cards on the Market Watch, this is a temporary format. So it's not going to have super huge impacts on certain huge decks of the format, because everyone knows that as soon as the next few weeks are over, it is back to normal. So I want you to take that with a grain of salt as we move right along here. Talk about a big boom. A big boom. I think a lot of people would consider All Force like the deck to beat this format, if not the deck to beat this format, like top 3. And both versions of Arena have just exploded, and there's nothing you can do about it now. If you are not playing these Ultimate Cups and you want to build All Force, wait for Ultimate Cups to be over, and then wait for Retail 11 format to continue regular, and then you grab these cards for a regular price. This card was going down in price until this news happened. This was a anomaly that happened, a market anomaly. It happens on the stock market all the time, where you think you know a pattern of something, some stock might be following, does reasonable, normal things, and then they drop a big bombshell at, early morning that day, and the stock goes nuts. It's the same thing for Digimon, or any card game for that fact. This alternate format did cause the price to get messed up. So, if you have arenas, sell them if you don't want them. If you want to play All Force but you don't want to play in this format, wait until this format is over, wait till the end of the last Ultimate Cup, and then you'll be good to go. Groundmon. The DC Grand Prix Groundmon is one up to $80. Now, the selling data isn't really there to support it per se, but I think people know that Gallantmon is good into this format. Bloom Lord is one of the best decks of the format, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and Gallantmon eats Bloom Lord, like destroys it. Fire is super effective to grass, and Gallantmon is a really good example of that. Now, I will give you the mandatory, oh my god, these have no sales, but to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gallantmon stuff in general tick up anyway, until at least the end of this format, because it is kind of crazy. Death Xmon isn't really seeing any price alteration, despite it being banned in the alternate format. I do think Death Xmons might come down a little bit, but if they don't be surprised. Do you grab them for $53? I think you wait. I think you hold off for a little bit, to be honest. Loosemon Chaos Mode is continuing to explode a lot. I think you just stay away from this card for now. I don't see any real reason to play this card at the moment. Jessamon GX is kind of tinkering down a little bit. 28 under for near mint copies, when it was 30 just, last week, I want to say. And there's been some cheap listings. This card is digging down in price a little bit. I think it'll dig down in price a little bit, because Jessamon has been proven to be not that popular in BT11 anyway. It will not be that popular in BT12, I'll tell you that. And this card won't see any real play again until BT13. So I do expect this card to kind of dip a little bit until we get closer to BT13. Commandramon Event Pack 3. Now, there is no price data really to support this. There's been no sales on this card. However, I do find it really interesting that the listings for this card are kind of high. Because Devigrade is one of the, I don't want to say better decks this format, but it's a very good Rookie Rush strategy. We did briefly test it, and it works. Don't need Death X money, other forms of black removal. You're just aggroing your opponent out. 20 Devigrades. It's kind of good. It's kind of okay. I don't think you... Unless you get them for 30s, I don't think it's touch this deck at all. Emperor Greymon here is above market price. There's been really no sales since the announcement. Well, a little bit, but like, there's been nothing. There's really been nothing with Emperor Greymon here. Red Hybrid is good. There is a small portion of the community, or maybe it's a larger portion, I don't really know. I think there are some people that think that Red Hybrid kind of will have an issue closing out games because you can't just blitz Omni, because there's there's blockers. Law of Force is a big blocker. Other big blockers exist in the format. I'm not going to tell you my opinion because I might be playing in one of the Ultimate Cups. I did sign up for one of them, and be playing Red Hybrid. I don't want to give it a space. However, I can guarantee you that even with red cards, it's okay. It will be okay. I promise. It will be fine. I'm just going to leave it at that. Emperor Greymon, I'm covering it because Takudo is a good card. It has Blitz, and Blitz is nice on a big body. And if it does get blocked, it has the gain of memory for each Digimon hybrid as traits. So, I just don't dismiss Red Hybrid. If you dismiss Red Hybrid and you go to an Ultimate Cup and you get 2-0'd by it, you deserve to get 2-0'd by Red Hybrid. Zephyrmon. Now, this is my random Event Pack 3 disclaimer. Event Pack 3 cards are falling. They're continuing to fall. And Zephyrmon is getting hit harder than others, I think, because of the reprint, the campaign rare. We have that. Arguably nicer artwork of the card anyway. I don't think anyone would consider it max rarity, but it is a nice artwork. People have multiple options instead of just one Event Pack 3 copy. So, Event Pack 3 cards are kind of going down in price. Also, Yellow Hybrid's decent in this alternate format, which is really, really fun. Icemon Scatter Mode Store Championship is going up in price. People are buying it. It's good. It's good. And it's having a buyout. You either do one of two things, or three things, I guess. You try to buy these at the low copies and try to control the market. You either wait for someone else to do it and sell your guys, or you just hold off for now. We are talking about purple a little bit later in the Market Watch. I'll leave the majority of the conversation for that. Shot 1 times 5. Exploding. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. To be fair, it has come down a lot because people know that Shotmon is unplayable for the next couple Ultimate Cups. But as soon as that wears off, and as soon as BT11 regular rules back around, Shotmon will see play once again. So am I expecting this to fall? Well, yes, it already has, and it might fall more. But don't discount it too much because it'll come back and it'll get you. It'll get you when these Ultimate Cups are over. Upamon we briefly covered on Thursday, so I wanted to give a follow-up to this. It dropped more than half the price. That's really, really good. And I think it might continue falling further, to be honest, until supply runs out. Then it'll go back up in price. So monitor it if you want it. You might be able to get it cheaper for $11, $12 maybe, and then maybe you sell for profit. Who knows? Or keep it. Whatever you want to do. Davis, something we also covered last week. Remember it was 14 plus or 1369 plus? Yeah. When you can buy just one starter deck at Walmart and just sell the tamers in it and you're basically most of your money back, that's a very good deal. So when that kind of stuff tends to happen, the market will normalize and the price will come down. That's exactly what happened to Davis. So it'll probably come back down in price a little bit more. I think it doesn't help that All Force is going to see play for the next little while a lot, and Davis is your member team for that deck. That's a thing. But besides that, I expect this to come down soon. Justimon. Alternate art. EX2. Now, this is okay. So price, nothing really too much is happening here. Why am I covering this card? I'm covering this card because one random person messaged me this weekend about, hey, so Justimon for Ultimate Cup, right? Then I told him that's harassment. You should stop messaging me like that. But then he proceeded to explain his case. I don't think Justimon is very good. At all. Not one bit. I think this will come down in price eventually. It's what I think. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm going to say. This is too high. Fly Bullet Alternate Art is finally going up in price. And I think it's really funny that it's because of maybe the announcement, sort of, that's causing more and more traction on this card compared to what was happening. But it is kind of bumping up there. Fly Bullet, Beelstar, good stuff. Beelstar is a thing. Some people might think, no, you're crazy. You can't play Cock Breath, Happy Bullet. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Then we also have the Denemera that's kind of going all over the place. Check your bulk. Might be able to make some waves on this. We'll talk about the final piece of the puzzle real quickly is Mervamon. The wave is Beelstar that splashes in Mervamon, which is really interesting. I've not tried it. I cannot tell you whether or not this is good or not. But people are big believers in Mervamon, Control, Toolbox, and Beelstar in this modified format. And the price does reflect the confidence. It was going up anyway, and it's continuing that trend. Maybe it'll slide down a little bit. Who knows? But it is playable. I think you should expect to see it. Just being able to get, blockers out of nowhere is really, really good. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And if you get retaliation guys in the field, it's just even more disgusting. So, yeah. Keep your eye on purple. Don't discount it. I'm telling you that right now. Phoenix Mon Alternate Art is $8. The bird deck, I think, is a low-key, not so cope. I think it's a play. The birds with the Marsmon, it could be really good. Ray is a good ability. If people start playing D-Reaper, this deck with the Marsmons seems really, really good. That's it. This might go up in price or might do nothing. I wouldn't touch this card, but I want people to know that this is an option for the format. It's not a bad option either. Altart Hydrassi here, it just is not doing much of anything, but Bloomlord I think is like top 3 this format. They have like definitely, yeah. And you play Hydrassi. The Alt Bloomlord covered last week. I'm not gonna cover it again, but Hydrassi here, a lot of listings. I don't expect much to happen. But this is good now, and in BT12 it'll be good again. Machine Dramon is kind of tinkering upwards. The Black Machine Dramon in this modified format is not a bad option. It's okay. It's good. Would I play at the Ultimate Cup? I probably wouldn't. It's not off the table. But I know there are some Machine Dramon diehards out there. And we're probably going to see Machine Dramon at the Ultimate Cup. So this kind of confidence will increase the price of the card. And this is the lowest rarity of it. It's a secret rare. It's hard to get. It's probably going to keep going upwards. At least until this format is over. So I would probably, if you're not interested in Machine Dramon, or not interested in paying these prices, just avoid it for now. Venus Mon Altart. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's seeing traction, but like, Venusmon has had a little bit of a price bump because maybe of the news. It's very, very good. I stand by like the sentence that Venusmon is one of the best Digimon in Digimon, like period. And this format does really give Venusmon a chance to shine. Expect to see it. But for real though, 12 listings is not a lot of listings. It could get a buyout very soon. Like if you buy 1, 2, ignore the Mon plays, 3, 4, it's almost $45, then it's 50. Like this card is very, very close to going crazy again. The final card today, I left this one for last, is Blue Flare Metal Greymon. Very, very inexpensive, still kind of budget. It has seen some waves. Blue Flare is tier 1 in this format. Regular BT11, it's even seeing waves, which startles me a little bit. But this format, there's no excuse to not be prepared for Blue Flare. You will see it, and it's tier 1, and that is all. That is it for this week's Market Watch. Let me know in the comment section below. Did I miss anything important? Actually, I did. I did miss something important. Black War Greymon. People that think Black War Greymon will not exist in this Ultimate Cup format are on crack. It'll still see play. Whether or not you're playing promo Black War Grey, good stuff with Zubagon Punch or whatever, rather you're playing just black-based Black War Grey, whether you're just playing red-based Black War Grey shenanigans, Black War Grey is not going anywhere. I don't expect much price wave to happen. The prices might go down, but you expect to see it. Anyway, that's it. That's it for Market Watch. Do not forget that an impending ban list could be coming at any moment in time. It could be coming. It could affect some prices on things like Cool Boy and other cards. You know, just exercise caution, will you? We didn't cover Cool Boy because it's not, you see play this format, but like it's not going to see play in this Ultimate Cup format. I would stay away from cards like Cool Boy altogether. Rex Antibody, I'd stay away from all of it for now. But yeah, just always assume that you never know what Bandai's going to do. And this Ultimate Cup alternate format was a very good wake-up call for that. A very good reminder. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. See you later. Bye.